It's important for us to also get to hear what the country is doing. And now I'd kindly request our other keynote speaker, Mr. David Ongare, National Environment Management Authority Director. Makofi kwake tafadhali.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed, and I also appreciate the other speakers. I think I will speak very briefly. First, that we understand our context here and what are the frameworks we are dealing with. Of course, we have mentioned the Constitution. We have mentioned the Act itself. We have waste management regulations. And we also have a national solid waste management strategy. We are discussing issues of the circular economy, and I think from this context, the country also needs to give it a local definition. Just like we have done with the other concepts of the green economy, sustainable development, Kenya needs to have a common understanding of what this concept means, both at the country level, and we also need a cross-cutting platform for its implementation so that it becomes less academic and more practical. We have also had negative experiences in the past, and we see that when people become more affluent, the tendency to throw or to waste also become more prevalent. We once had a head of our county government, not county government, local authority before, who was asked why Nairobi was so dirty, was so covered with filth. And he said that because when you have so much waste, it's an indication that people are doing well. That was the answer. Secondly, we also, as Jacob has said, we need to decouple economic development from environmental sustainability. What does this mean? It is not true that economic development must be accompanied by pollution. It is possible to have economic development and green growth. So from where we sit as Nema, we know that eco-innovations need to be what we call the market standard. There are many opportunities also in what we call the certified environmental systems. There are many systems available. I know that in Europe they have a system. In other jurisdictions they have systems. So if we have more of these certified environmental systems, they offer both opportunities and also room for growth. Another area probably I would look at as an opportunity is with the eco-labeling schemes and environmental product declarations. We need in our space now, as we move in this journey of circular economy, more producers of environmental solutions. Where will this come from? Some of this will be upstarts, some of this will be from the research space. And also we need more players in the cleaner production arena. Jacob and the others have talked about recycling, and I think this is also a huge economic opportunity, both with regard to what we call upcycling, where you're able to make more useful products than the original material. We have a lady in Kitengela making very beautiful beads from broken glass, and so on. So this could be taken both from an aesthetic perspective and a technical perspective. We could also look at the opportunities for downcycling. The circular economy has different types of circular innovations. We can look at the post-industry recycling. We can look at the post-consumer. We can look at the elements of designing for recycling. We can look at the opportunities for sharing solutions and what the previous speakers have talked about in the industrial symbiosis. As I finish, I think Kenya needs an integrated product policy so that we look at the life cycle approach, a green purchase policy, special product category policy, financial support, information and guidelines, and of course, inter-county and regional cooperation. We need to reimagine and reinvent the unloved products that fill our houses. In all our houses, we have products which we don't need to look at. We keep on stuffing them somewhere, hoping that they will disappear. But these are the ones which offer opportunities for what we are talking about as circular economy. Then also explore opportunities in resource efficiency so that resources are optimized before we get the products we need. Again, as previous speakers have spoken, even as we enact regulations, we need to also enhance the opportunities for partnerships and collaborations. As a start, also I know that our building code requires that we do issues with regard to energy, but we could also look at water efficiency as one of the standards to be built into our building code. So other areas of interest could include energy storage, smart energy systems, of course, the good doctor from KU has spoken, new business models, and then there will be capacities needed. As you transition to new concepts like the circular economy, they create now new demands. For example, with regard to technicians, we need standards, awareness raising, a bit more research, and work with the academic institutions, and supports for startups, because sometimes to start up in these new areas is not easy. And therefore, if they can be twinned with other companies like we saw in Denmark, that can be useful. We need also company collaborations, and what Nema has not done, but we saw that Denmark was doing on green national accounting. Thank you very much.